Is this thing on? Isn't it? All right, let's do this thing. Hello and welcome back to another Hedgehog Makes stream. My name is Austin, aka Zombie Hedgehog, and today we are going to be eventually working on the Trident, talking about some of the upgrades I have planned for it, some just general maintenance that I haven't done like ever or needs to be done. Also, we will talk about the Creality K2. It launches tomorrow, and I don't like it. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Undecided. I haven't really seen it yet, so we'll also talk about that. I haven't seen it yet. As always, this is a 3D printing and making hangout. Feel free to chat and chat, ask any questions, but most importantly, just have a good time. And yes, Doron Belta number 5, DV005. That's right, serialized, it's printing, it's doing pretty great. So, welcome on in. We have a couple people watching already. Stream Element, Titalon, Pez Liz, Spoken True, Siribot, Sky Marie, Fabricated, Shrimp Father, Guy Street. What's happening tonight? Welcome in, Armored Turtle. I just told you. We'll talk about some other stuff too. Some last minute projects for the Long Island Maker Fair. Nathan, hello, how's it going? Your extruder is working just beautiful. Kenneth Sang, hello. Pre-order time. Maybe not. Techno Side. And stream stickers. Alright. Alright, I banned stream stickers. They're gone. I don't want no stream stickers. I don't know how to get rid of them, so I banned them. I already banned people. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, no, seriously. The extruder is performing fantabulous. I'm not going crazy on the Bowden settings. And it's working pretty good, honestly. Hey, happy little PCBs, Delta Go Burr. Yes, they do. I have some pretty happy little PCBs. Somewhere. in a container. They're around. Little magnetic ones for the upcoming 8-track build. Okay, what is the... What are you calling the 4-track thing? What is that called? I've already forgotten. You had a name for it. Well, that's going. I have a couple of things. Hybrid Robotics, welcome on in. Hopefully all is going well with you. Thank you for the 10 months of subscribing. You've been on for 10 months. That is a crazy long time. Thank you. Raven. I'll try to remember that. Raven. Is it based off anything? Or is it just another random name in the Warren-esque multiverse? Raven. So I'm thinking about building a Raven because as much as I'd like to have a full 8-track, I'd like to start off with 4 colors. It's a nerdy reference. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go. I'd like to start with 4 colors, kind of make sure the system works. And the cool thing is, if I want to convert a 4 slot Raven over to an 8-track or whatever I want, I could do that. You just print new parts. The electronics stays the same. The box is the same. It's just the dock that's different. So eventually I'd love to have a 6-up. Actually, could you do me a favor? If you're feeling bored, could you take a Voron 2.4 350 and see if it would be practical to put 6 on top? I don't think it is. So I'd like to see your thoughts on that. And a life pro tip, if your top surface in your print is kind of, I don't know, kind of scratchy or kind of rough, take 2 prints and rub them together until they're smooth. Now we have a nice, smooth, perfectly flat print. It's like sandpaper almost. So I've been doing that with all my coasters, all my maker chips, but just give it a nice little rub. It's kind of hard to start because there's a lot of friction, but you do it a couple times and it gets nice and smooth. Yeah, patent pending. Patent pending. So I've been rubbing all my coasters just to make them a little bit extra finished. And probably, let's say one more round. I'm trying to fill up this box right here. That's a lot of coasters. That's a lot of coasters. Jeez. 5 across the front is realistic. 6 is possible. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. You edited it? Yes, you did. Kevin did edit these. He edited it. Rub until they melt. Oh wow, that's a lot of friction. That's kind of crazy. Pezliz edited it. Nice. On the 8th. It is currently the 4th. So while we get some people rolling in, I'm going to start with this project right here. Hey, Joe Lambic. Welcome in. Edited. This is a little birdhouse. Ooh, are they all M4 screws? It's interesting when you have a designer not in the Voron ecosystem, or like the custom 3D printer ecosystem. Thank you, Pink, for 34 bits. And welcome in. Because they don't use M3 screws. These are all M4. Like, who has M4 screws? Luckily, I do. I got a little kit of M4s at one point. They're all mixed together, but I got them. Oh, you made the plunge in 8-track, Nick? Welcome in. Really nice. Yeah, I still gotta order extruders and stuff, but I am... Here's the crazy thing. I feel like I have nothing going on, right? I got nothing on 4x10s. And then all of a sudden, there's like 20 projects. Like, where'd they all come from? They've just been like lying dormant, ready to strike? Apparently. So I still have an ERCF to build. I think I'm gonna put the ERCF on the Soval. That would kind of make sense. The big printer could fully utilize it. And right now I'm not really using the Soval SV08 for much. Just large PLA prints, which that can do. Just hard to load filament. And the Trudon can do. This is a 12, I think. So we're looking at one shorter than this. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump them. They're all mixed together. How do I like the SV08? How do I like the SV08? My true feelings is that they should have spent more money on it. It should have been a more expensive printer. Just in my opinion. I wish they would have taken the time to really make it this good printer. But I know exactly why they went on the cheap route. And that's so people would actually buy it. $600 is a lot for a printer. It really is, when you think about it. Most people want to spend a couple hundred at most. $600 is a ton of money. And welcome in, Silverback and Lancer and Lore. How are you doing? You ordered April 18, still no word in the S208. They all got paused because they are being sold with not Meanwell Power Supplies, whatever brand that is. They're living in tiny houses with the skills off. A little bit. Just a little. So the SV08, it prints well. I've been doing some modifications and tuning and tweaking for it. I was able to make a profile and a basic update for the start macro, but it still needs some work, and I just haven't really taken the time to tune it. Mainly because it's a giant printer. It won't fit on my shelving rack because it's 24 inches deep. This supports up to 18. We're doing a little screw sorting at the same time, I guess. So, would I recommend it? If you need a 350, yeah, it's pretty good. If you're expecting to print edge-to-edge 350, I'm not as sure. But for a big printer, let's say you're looking for like a 300 printer, and you have the space for it, this is perfect. It'll be great. You never want to print your max build volume anyway. You don't want to print edge-to-edge if you can help it. Hey, welcome in, Numeric, JK Tech, and Steve Builds. How was your stream today? I caught some of it. 16. Do a little screw sorting so I can find M4s for this birdhouse. Don't need a big printer right now. Hoping to partake in the bamboo sale tomorrow. Oh yeah, we should talk about that again. We'll talk about that. Remind me later in the stream. But yeah, for big printers, you guys let me know. What other options are there? Like, options, not what printers exist. What options would you actually recommend or have been recommended that are 350 millimeters? I don't care if it's a bed slinger, if it's good, but what are there for 350 printers? I don't even know. Such an odd size. Of course, the new Creality K2. Elegoo Neptune 3 Max. I have heard pretty poor things about that, yeah. Yes, you can build a printer, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, if you are a general consumer who doesn't want to build a printer, what are your options? I don't know. Yeah, so no one, nothing. So yeah, I guess they're kind of in their own category right now. For the price, I don't think anyone's gonna beat them. And the fact that it is sort of open, meaning you can do some stuff to it, you can access Clipper. Like, it's kind of nice in that regard. I was able to just edit the printer config and make it a better printer. Yeah, 3 times. Steve's all over the place. I also caught a little bit of your build with Nero today. It's fun how you guys are, like, the general community is doing collabs with different builds, but it's so difficult. It's kind of crazy to do a build remotely because you got to be there at the same time, same schedule. Like, I have my Z and Z show with Pezliz. And, you know, that both relies that we have the same free time every Monday. But that's something that we've scheduled out a long time. Hey, Tracy V. And Sofa King, if I missed you. Hang printer. What is a hang printer? Can you link me a hang printer? What is this hang printer? Is it this, like, giant printer? Well, alright. Wow, I must have used M4s for something, because I'm out of like half of the sizes I need. Hey, Royal Nomi, how's it going? Yeah, I don't really have much in terms of M4s. Shoot. I don't have time to get more. Unless I do. Let's see. Let me do some shopping real quick. Some Chopin. FL Sun S1. Yeah, that's an option, technically. But it's very expensive. You're looking at SVO8, even though it trashed the bed. And hot ends on after a print pause. Soul sending you new parts for free. That's good. As long as... I'm not expecting all of these printers to be perfect. But as long as the company can support their printer, that's good. Oops. M4 screws. And I can get it Thursday. Okay, good. Thursday's perfect. Although I need M4 by 10s. So is there a assortment with 10s? Yeah, 5, 6, 5. So one weird thing is 5mm screws. Has anyone ever spec'd out a 5mm screw, 5mm long screw? Oh, the hang, oh my god, this thing? Oh my god, no, we're not doing that. No. It's kind of cool though. Ooh, Phillips? Huh? Phillips? Who uses Phillips? Gross. M4. I just need a 10mm. Man. Hey, Tink Live. Welcome in, TARDIS. Yeah, Phillips. I mean, I can. Rather not. But I can. It's so crazy that this is like, I mean, I'm just looking on Amazon, right? Like, there are kits, but you'd think that 10mm would be a more standard option. Button head. Oh, here we go. What is this? Oh, yeah, perfect. All right, good. So you have M4 by 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20. Perfect. That's exactly correct. Awesome. Add to cart. I'll just buy it now. And I should get that. Oh, Sunday? Saturday? Oh, man. Really? Really? Add to cart. Add to cart. Is KB3D here? They have an add to cart thing. All right, Wincing Tugboat. Oh. No. Oh dear. Yeah, Amazon probably has looking for, what do you call it? Button head? Not button head. What's the term for the screws? Socket. No, not socket. Button head socket cap. Are they called button head? Apparently those aren't actual like button head screws. Doggy here. Saturday. Let's try 12 and see if that'll work. Probably will. Lows. Oh, I mean, yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. Does that go in like that, or do we have to put the chimney in first? Not sure. Let's put the chimney in. McMaster Car. I doubt McMaster Car is Amazon Prime. And I don't think I've ever purchased from them. The one time that I like tried to, it was just so expensive that it wasn't even remotely worth it. Big button head types are the ones with the rounded heads. Yeah, there's like button heads which look like a button, like they're round on both sides. And in 3D printing, we also call the screws button head. I don't think that's correct. I should buy just like a bunch of bulk screws off AliExpress. I really should. Okay, this works. 12s work. I'm fine. But I should buy some just to have. You know, the second that you run out of screws, instead of saying I'll get them later, get them now. Panhead. Are they panhead? I'm really bad with screw types. But the two main types we use, we call them button heads. And then we have the socket heads, which neither of those are correct. Hey, that works though. Cool. So I'll just buy this and I'll have it for the future. Good to have a couple of M4s on hand, or all the sizes. I recommend, I mean, this is a little bit overkill for some people, but I recommend having a full set of M3 button head and socket head screws from 4 to 45 or so. Oh, M4 is vase mount. I did see that. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That actually might be what I use these for. That's hilarious. Get yourself just a very small kit of M4s. I'm talking from okay, this is the 5mm kit. Get the, what is this? A 6 to 20mm just to have them in case a project calls for them. 5mm, it's useful to have the whole range from pretty small, like a bunch of 8s. But usually you'll need a lot of them for a project. And M6s are kind of useless. It's one of those things where you need it, you buy it. Yeah, Dorn is going. I got it serialized. I am printing at 200% speed of my slice profile. It's probably capped by acceleration. But it is going. It's making some scary noises once in a while, but it is rocking and rolling. I could just slow it down. There's no point of it going that fast. Not really a point for that. But yeah, it's working, and it's working kind of good. I'll bring it back down to like 150% speed. I'm trying to dial in a good profile. Oh my god. My pressure advance is at 0.8 seconds. 0.8. The max is 1 second. 0.8 seconds pressure advance. Oh my god. I will be promptly switching to the direct drive version. Actually, Armored Turtle, are you the one working on that? I saw it and it looked good. But hello, Charlie, Lavin, and Snooget. When you're looking at AliExpress, you notice the Amazon has the same bulk screws, maybe about $1 more. Yes, a lot of stuff on Amazon is fairly cheap, honestly. It just is. Or a couple dollars more. Sometimes I'll just pay. I usually look at Amazon first, right? I'll look on Amazon and then I'll be like, okay, do I want to spend the extra 20% on this product or something, a couple dollars, or do I want to wait for AliExpress? Usually I'll just get it from Amazon, because if there's any issues, I can always return it. Or if I get the wrong thing, or if they send the wrong thing, it's easier to deal with Amazon. MasterCard. I still never have. I'd love to see prices for stuff. I really would. Like, I want to price out, like, one of these screw kits that comes with, like, 50. Give me a cart with 50 of every size, like, socket head M3. From 4, so 4, 8, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. You had that shirt today? Oh, did he? That's funny. Bolt Depot. Because if someone does have a good source that isn't that expensive, I'll check that out after. I'd love to hear it. That'll be 10K, right? Like, I don't need these weird things. I need, honestly, pretty damn generic stuff. Bolt Depot, you can buy odd quantities. Okay. Like, I'd love to fill up, like, an entire Screwfinity unit. Like, that's the goal. I just want to have a, you know, a whole hardware collection. If I need a screw, I have it, and I know I have it. But for how few I use M4s, this is fine. Where can you store them? Oh, man. All right, I'll check it out. All right, let's continue putting this together. This is actually a gift for my mom for her birthday. She loves birdhouses. It's not going to be intended to use as like an actual birdhouse, but it's more of a decoration. I thought it was cool. Hey, Ozzy. You buy 100 packs of each size from AliExpress. That seems to be the best thing to do. Sometimes I'll buy in a 100 pack on Amazon, but 100 packs of stuff is like $6 to $8, where a full sorting thing is $25. It doesn't make any sense to buy them separately on Amazon when you can buy the whole unit. It's kind of absurd. All right. So doors, how do these work? I think it's supposed to be backwards. We have, oh, no, it isn't. Okay, I had it right. A single M4 bolt for 3. Yeah, because of convenience, right? It's all about convenience. Am I supposed to put the chimney in yet? Not really, I guess. That goes in after. Okay. It's all about convenience. See if I have all the right sizes and stuff for this. A couple more parts to print. Bring you over here. Maybe adjust this over just a little bit. Ooh. Can't even see my screen. Where am I at? There we go. Oh, I can't wait for the new studio. We're going to have a nice gantry, overhead gantry for the overhead camera. It's going to be amazing. You buy bulk, 500 to 1,000. Yeah, depending on how much you need. I go through a large assortment, right? Like, I never know what I'm going to use. Here's a question for you guys. Which side should be facing out, if you can even see that? There we go. So we have the build plate side, which is shiny, or the top surface, which is kind of matte. Which version do you like better? The right two or the left one? Shiny? Yeah. Ooh, top surface. Really? You like the middle one? All right. I kind of like it too. It almost looks like glass. And this is the Polymaker Luminous Blue anyway. Textured. Okay. All right. We can do that. I think this all has to be glued in place. What's the proper technique? This is a PA1 maker model, by the way. Yeah, glue all the stuff. We'll grab some glue. Rub top surface. I don't really need to rub these ones. It's like perfect. This is my zombie tune profile. Ooh, a little laggy on my end. Is it laggy for everyone else? Yeah, the zombie tune profile is pretty good. Is it lagging? Or is that just me? What's it doing? Now it's fine. Okay. I love that. You open up Task Manager and it's like, oh, you're fine. You're good. So get some gloop. You shake your gloop a little. Let my mom build it. Well, part of building it is figuring out if I have all the stuff. Laggy? Okay, should be good now. Let's see. Loop. Gloop. When glooping, I recommend glooping over something. So grab a old print or something. Just don't undo the gloop over your final surface. Just don't do that. Gloop is actually a chemical. Be careful with it. I like to just hold it over where I'm gonna, take it out, and it'll drip for a second, especially with the big brush. That's a lot of gloop. That's okay. We'll spread it out nice and neat. It's okay if you get a little on the sides because it'll dry clear. Why does it look like jam? Oh my god. Which divider was this one? Wasn't it like a 3-up red one? Thought I printed that. Did I not? Oh, it's right here. Right up from my face. Like, I just had that, didn't I? Hey, Steam Pool. Smaller brushes from Dollar Tree. Yeah, the thing about using another brush is that now you're taking care of another brush. The nice thing about gloop is that it's self-contained. Right? Use big balls, refill your gloop nano. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've been considering doing that myself. So there's that. We need the door as well. We have the door jam. Gloop is good stuff. If you haven't tried out gloop, do I have a bang gloop? I must. We have a gloop emote. Can we get that going? It's a really cool. It's a I'm using 3 slots for a gloop emote. 3 slots. Hey, Maka. No bang gloop. Liz, can you add that for me, please? Because it is good stuff. Find gloop right now for your peanut butter gloop sandwich. Ooh. Hedgehog Mix does not recommend ingesting gloop. It's very toxic. There you go. There's some nice gloop. That's a fun one. And then this just gets a door. And then a window. What do you want? If you could make just a link to the gloop site. Gloop! It's a bang gloop. That's looking good, huh? I like it. I should probably glue this in too while I'm at it. Toxicity doesn't affect you. That's good. That's good. It's a little bit on here just to adhere it in. You really don't need much gloop. You don't. What's going on? Snooget, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Oh, we have a... Yeah, if you could add this to a bang gloop, that'd be good. 15% off 3D Gloop? Really? Although it's not 3D Gloop anymore. It's just Gloop. Wow. That must be an old one. So you have that on there. Great. I'm going to tip it over here and do these ones. Birdhouse is on your list. If you can, subscribe to PA1 Maker. Subscribe to their Patreon. And you will just get all of their stuff. And they have a ton of birdhouses to choose from. Like an absolute ton. I think they have a whole collection on cults. But have I made any of their birdhouses yet? I can't remember. I don't know if I've made one yet. But I've made some of their stuff before, and always a great little kit to put together. That's what I really like, when you find someone that not only can make good models like this, but also can make instructions for the models. That's the biggest thing. I see so many projects, including my own, that are just not documented up to the standard of the project. Did a bird feeder. You can fill a standard water bottle, screw it in. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I also like how most of their models are print in separate objects. It's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And especially the older ones, because you have to manually go in and figure out what color they are. But once you get it done, you can save your project in Orca Slicer. What I typically recommend doing, any project like this where they give you, 50 STLs and they're all supposed to be multicolor, open up a project in Orca and add all the colors of the project. Doesn't matter if you're actually printing with them, just open up all the colors. Then watch the install video or read the guide, and as you're reading through, notate what part is what color. Then as you're doing that, drag the part in onto the plate that is labeled the correct color. So like your red plate, your white plate, black, blue, etc. And that way, when you're done the manual, first of all, you've figured out how to install the thing. But second of all, you now know exactly what colors go where. Then you can either print it like that or do whatever you want. Hope make your gingerbread house model more simplified like this. Yeah, it's a lot of work to do something like this. But, this is kind of, I wouldn't say simple, but the design is reasonably simple. Right? It's all snap-in stuff. It's all kind of the same, slightly different sizes, some features. But yeah, that'd be awesome. And remember, if you actually want people to build your project, making it simple is gonna be better. Ooh, I need a lot of M4x10s for this. Ooh. Yikes. Maybe I should have read ahead before I went and printed this. I'll be fine. I can always finish it later. That goes in like this. Oh, I'm not doing the stand. Maybe I will, not sure. It comes with a stand, so you can right angle, attach it. But this is nice because it screws on. It doesn't gloop on. Come on. Is it the right way? Should be all ways. Am I going crazy? I mean, yes, but... Come on. I'll start rotating it. There we go. I'm just going to use 4 of these. Or, I wonder if I can use a longer screw. No, 16 is probably way too long. I'll try though. talk about the K2 while I'm getting this completed. Let's talk about the Creality K series printers. If you're kind of out of the loop, Creality has their own Core XY printers. If you're really out of the loop, Creality has a bunch of enclosed printers. A lot of them, actually. But their K series is their first consumer-oriented of the enclosed printers. Oh, whew. Okay, so 16 works, that's good. I can save some screws. That's not a life pro tip. I was making requests. I just wanted that one thing added, because I always forgot. I have a lot of stuff I have to add. You have much to say about the K1? Ooh, yes, we'll say it. So let's take a look at Creality, as we like to. Because Creality they're a very, very confusing company. They'll make stuff that's, I wouldn't say great, but good, right? And then they'll make stuff that's just kind of why. And I'm kind of leaning on the why as of now. So Creality has these, right? The Saramoon, however you pronounce that line of printers. Dual filament printing. Ooh, IDEX, is it IDEX? No, it's just two nozzles. Auto XY offset and second hot end, cool. 32 millimeters cube, must be using, their new CHT style hot end. Is it a heated chamber? Definitely has a sensor. But look at that, it's kind of an interesting printer. This is the type that brings it up and down, which is kind of cool. I dig that. I still don't like how you can ooze with this. You need some serious ooze control. But, what is this printer? Has anyone even heard of this? No. Because this is probably, $3,000. It's not a consumer printer. And if it is, they're completely off their rockers, right? It even has that ancient acrylic hat, that looks so ugly. I don't even understand. Thank you, King Hat. So yeah, that's that line of printers. Thank you for the alert, Shano. And then they have the K1 series of printers. The K1C with its ugly hat as well, and all of its ugly issues. A lot of people have had good experiences with the K1s. A lot of people have had not good experiences. Red dot winner. What is this red dot? It's not even like Tom's Hardware top pick. Your experience with the K1 has been okay. And that's the general consensus that I'm getting. Okay. I'm sure some people have gotten a quite good one. And I'm sure some people haven't. I know some people haven't. But yeah, look at this. This is kind of what my prints look like. They look kind of ugly. They were kind of gross. On my K1C. And there's a whole video if you want to check that out on YouTube. I was very disappointed in my K1C. It was not worth whatever they were trying to sell it for. So given my understanding of the history of the K1 lineup, all the issues they had with the original one, I think the K1 Max was probably a better printer. They had a lot of issues. And now they're releasing the K2. So I do have a link. Thank you for posting this in my Discord. Here's the actual product page. So we're going to focus on the whole thing, the combo with filament. And before we get into it, they have multiple prices. There's 200 of them for 50% off, 500 for 40%, and then 30, 20, etc. Ooh, product experience officer wanted. Oh, interesting. There you go. And you get to engage. Ooh. So if you want a free one, allegedly, you can post on Twitter. What's tilt detection? We could talk about that. What I think it is. You don't need to apply. Okay. Hey, Incendium, how's it going? So what is this thing? Closed loop motors. Do they actually have like a different style of motor this time around? Is that true? Closed loop motors. FOC. Interesting. I wonder what they're using for this. Because that's new. That's actually what I think what the S1 is running for motors. They're running some type of, not a servo, but some type of closed loop motor where you send it a signal and it's able to kind of maintain that signal by itself. Interesting. Tilt detection. I'm guessing tilt detection is because it has a VZBot style, very much VZBot style. I guess it's also Boron 1.8 style, whatever. The dual rods. I'm gonna call it VZ style because that's what's popular now. It has the two different sides. I wonder, is it belt linked or does each one have its own motor? I don't remember off the top of my head, but that's a thing. Apus? Isn't that... Wait a minute. Apus. Isn't that already a... Is it like a Fadis product? Interesting. But it does look like they've finally fixed their extruder on here. It's not the hummingbird extruder. It is now Apus. And it looks like they have a I can zoom into this like a lot. Oof, dear lord. No, not really. But it looks like they have a pin. Oh wow, I've lost this page. They have a pin on there now to kind of hold the extruder in place. That seems reasonable. Get the new Anycubic printer soon. Awesome. Active chamber heater. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Okay, multicolor printing. I love how they show a render. Not an actual print that's from the printer, but a render. You can probably print that pretty well. This looks like a Flexi factory model, style model. Here's some stuff that they printed. Spider, airplane, ice cream cone. Okay, yeah, they're sort of linking. That's a cool model. I like that. Reviewed. Ha! Oh boy, I love that. I'm so annoyed with the term review. I don't know what it is. I was probably watching Linus Tech Tips for too long, like many years, and the use of review is very strict, or at least it should be. This is not a review. What's going on? This is literally a first look. It's not even printing in here. Okay, there's printing. But it's a first look. And it's not even a first look. It's just like a demo It's not even the final product. Wow. Maybe similar to A1. Yeah, probably. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this? So, what's the price? So, it's $1,500. $1,500 is about the same price as a Bamboo X1 with AMS. It's a game changer based off his 18 minutes looking at the machine. Well, I gotta say, it is big. And this is something that Bamboo hasn't released yet. I don't know what their new printer is going to be. It sounds like it's going to be a tool changer. Or maybe IDEX or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll even have like an IDEX with multi-color. Maybe. Who knows? That'd be kind of cool. What if one head, you had two separate AMS units. One head went to one side and purged and cleaned, while the other one did a print. So by the time that was done printing, the other one would be ready to print. Maybe they finally perfected it. $100 millimeter bigger than X1 bed. Yes, that is a 350. That's the size of this printer right here. Yeah, another 350 printer. Bamboo Lab printer, even if announced this month, wouldn't likely come out for another 4 to 5 months. That's actually not a bad. You're not wrong there. Like, I don't think they would just launch a printer of that caliber. They're able to just kind of. I think they hard launched the A1 like overnight, right? Didn't they? You wouldn't buy it at full price until it's been out, but at $750, you're willing to take a risk. So can we? There's no videos in this, right? Like, nobody has like a video showing this up close and personal besides Sam's video down here. Hey, Andre. And Brett, welcome in. It was like your K1 Max. Average one every other week. One piece replacing. Alright, this is kind of a zoomed in view. So it looks like we have, because it's a 350, a decent close-up video. Alright. Because it's a 350, they have a full extrusion here with a linear rail. That is the way to go. You can't really have that long of unsupported rods because you'd have to have them larger, and by the time you add larger rods, you're better off getting a linear rail. So rods are great for small printers, but rails are better for bigger printers. But I still like rails, linear rails like this right here, so much better than rods. I feel like they're quieter and smoother. Maybe that's just me. The bed, I can't really tell much on, but it's a 350 bed. The Z, I approve of. You don't need Tri-Z. Dual Z. All right, thank you. I'll take a look. Dual Z is probably fine. It has this weird poop bucket, right? They had to copy Bamboo and put it in the back. Like, they couldn't have put it off to the side like everyone wanted. Flame speeds, we'll take a look. I'm not sure. But it does have a poop and wiper back here. It has a heated chamber. That's a heater right there. Which, I mean, that's kind of cool. If you're trying to print ABS on this, you will want a heated chamber because it takes so long to heat up a 350. And I mean, overall, if they didn't mess anything up significantly, like if they're using proper bearings for all of their axes, yeah, it's probably fine. I think they have a single side blower. Yeah, no, Bamboo definitely was inspired or copied stuff, but They were kind of the first to commercialize that stuff, right? Like a lot of it is first commercialized. But I mean, clearly this is a copy of what bamboo did, right? Like, because they would have just continued to make bed slingers or their kind of weird industrial Core XYs. But I like it. The AMS unit is kind of cool. The buffer is on the back of this, so you can have one of these feeding in, and you can have an additional 3 of them feeding in. So it has a 4 splitter here, and then it has another 4 splitter down there. Kind of like a bamboo style AMS. Like, it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this does look different than the regular K1 lineup. And that's good because I don't know if I'd want to touch another one. Let's see. There it is. So yeah, we have a nice linear rail on probably an aluminum extrusion, if not maybe carbon fiber. It looks kind of rough, so it might be a type of carbon fiber, which would be fine for this distance. A 5th Keller. I know 5 Kellers would have been like a huge upseller. It would have been, but the market has said 4. Except for Prusa, which says 5. I don't know. This looks very snappy. The movement is very bamboo-like. They have their jerk very high. It looks like these are Gates belts. It almost looks... These aren't 9mm. Are these 9mm belts? They look huge. Hold on. Are they? Are they 9 belts? 9mm belts? They can't be, are they? Or are they regular? Have I just not seen a 3D printer in that long? They look big. If that's it's the same size as this rail. What's the size of an MJN 12 rail? The width of it. Ugliest tool head? I'll agree, it's very ugly. These 9mm belts. Because it's ever so slightly bigger than what I'm guessing is an MGN 12. And I don't know off the top of my head, so let's just grab one measure. Find one. What happened? Welcome, Studio RMS. You see bed level knobs underneath? Probably for manual leveling. Like, you're gonna need to manually level a bed like that. They're not using a thick Mic 6 bed. Let's see. So this is... Yeah, 6 is like from here to here. It looks like they're using 9mm belts. So I can't confirm, but it looks like 9mm, which is good. That adds extra, better tensioning control at these bigger distances. If that's the case. All right, we do have some, actually, you know what? I like this. Very simple bed leveling knobs. Look at that. Very simple. They're expecting you to level a bed. And that's great, right? If this works, it looks like it's only on 4 positions, so it looks like it's kind of properly constrained. We have a little fan here. The motors are at the bottom. Ooh, 2 side blower fans. Okay, I thought I remembered that. Auto bed tilt calibration. Yeah, is that like bed leveling or is that like a Z-tilt adjust? I'm not sure. It would make sense to do a Z-tilt. You're out, can't sit have a level bed with knobs. Well, good news is it'll auto level anyway, and they're expecting you to be out at most 3 millimeters. 3 millimeters. Crazy. Not seeing carbon filter. I think that's what these are. I'm pretty sure that's what this is right here. And then this is a heated inlet. Sounds like Z-tilt. Yeah. Will I buy one? I'm not sure yet. It's very expensive. And I've kind of told myself that I wouldn't buy anything directly from Creality's site because if you have to return something, it is the biggest pain ever. They do not have anything set up for returns on their website. It is an absolute nightmare. So I'm not sure. And you know, if there's any issues, they want you to send up a full write-up and stuff. So yeah, looks like it's the same hot end from the K1, so same general speeds as like a Bamboo, a little bit more. Either those Bamboo. Bamboo has tickets. Bamboo has tickets. So yes, they do have proper support. Whether they answer the tickets, that's a different story. But like literally, if you order something from Creality, you have to send an email to like, I don't know, support at email, and I don't think it even creates a ticket. I did not have a good experience. That's just my my general impression, or my experience. There we go. You have to return your A1. The motor failed at 3 days. Really? Wow. That's crazy. Use a chat tool for Creality support better than email. All right, fair enough. But I knew it had to return it. So I just wanted to send. Same thing with Prusa support. Their email support was atrocious. It was terrible. They don't have tickets either. It's like, really? Are they gonna send me a K2? They are not sending me anything, as far as I'm aware. They sent me one printer. That was the weird, was it Ender CR10 SE, which was decent at the time. Like, it was a good printer for the price. Yeah, it was kind of a nightmare to get the printer returned. So the actual support, you can probably get in touch with somebody. But I wanted to return my printer, and they were like, "Oh, we have a process for that?" like they were so confused that people, like, I wanted to return a printer. K1C hasn't hit over 240 millimeter second stock profile. Filament tangle sensor. Yeah, does it have one? I mean, I'm kind of expecting most, like, printers should come with one, but I don't think it's a standard thing now yet. Yeah, that's kind of the idea of Maka. It's okay if a company has good support, but I've never had to contact support for any of my Bamboo products, right? Like, nothing